Hail, adventurers, and well met. Thank you all for joining for another lovely session of Shattered Obelisk Return to Fandale. We've already given out inspiration that's been set, and we'd like to give us a little recap of what's happened last time.
We started to head back to Old Owlwell to go kick Wizard Man's ass. While we were heading back, we met up with a group of merchants that was making their way down to Neverwinter. Their wagon had been robbed by a large group of hobgoblins, and they were looking for a certain person who may or may not be Sir Dusseldorf.
No, it's me. I promise it's me. Everybody wants this.
Yeah. So we bought some stuff off of them, had them send a message over to the acting mayor and Sister Garrely to be like, yo, we took care of Wyvern Tor and Agatha, and now we are headed towards the Tribor Logging Company area. But first, we went to see Hamuncost. That's his name, right? Beautiful. So we got the idea to give him a fake password written down on a piece of paper. We did that, and you know, while he was walking to the center of the tower and all the magic-y places, he gave us some nice exposition about the Salamander Wars and, you know, stuff about Fae. Little bit of history lesson for free. And then he realized we bamboozled him when the password, in fact, did not work. So we fought him and then also lit his tent on fire with a generous helping of oil and fire. Generous. And while he did a good number on some of us, we also did a really good number on him, and he is dead.
We stomped his ass back and forth like a fucking ping pong.
Yep. Judicious Thunderwave. And then we decided to just take a rest at the tower overnight, and then we headed down towards the logging company. I'm pretty sure that is where we're at.
We came across those creatures.
Oh yes, the big bugs. But we didn't. So that was nice.
You successfully were able to sneak past them using some good spell usage.
Passed without trace, Cog.
Yes. So, at this time, you've arrived at the Tribor Logging Company's sort of temporary encampment. Basically, logging company set up to sort of cut down a section of forest, log the area. Not too much, sort of temporary area, as much as they, wherever they're contracted to get, and then basically get up and leave. So everything's either tents or buildings that are sort of easily made, disassembled, that sort of situation. And you have arrived about 6 o'clock in the evening, so it's still light out, but you sort of just arrived there at the end of your day's travel. I'm posting on your screen the quest, mission, the prompt that you got in town, and you specifically are looking for the actual acting mayor's cousin, Teresa Western. She is the one in charge, and normally they would get correspondence every few days or so, pretty much communicating back and forth with Fandalen. It's the major town in the area, and so you'd have people come and go. It's pretty common. People come, drink, spend their money, go back to the camp, and vice versa. But it's been now at least 2 weeks since you've been traveling for a while, since anyone has heard or seen anybody from the camp. As I said, it's evening, just enough light out, clear skies. It's like that midsummer, so a little bit hot. And that is where we will resume as you all finally make your way towards this trodden path. As to the west, you see an embankment about 10 feet tall that stretches out to foundations of either a burnt out structures or maybe disassembled areas. Can't quite tell. But the more important thing that you notice that there is a very, very large hole in the center of this camp, and no signs of anybody.
Alright.
And we have not long rest since the Ank eggs, right?
Correct. Have not.
We can see this hole from where we are, pretty much?
Yes.
Alright.
Well, this is a sad state of affairs.
Yeah. So, there... Does it look like everything was abandoned in a rush? Does
Perception check.
Alright. Perception. Please. Where are you? Can I have the non-compact view? Thank you. Please. Roll 20. Roll 20, please listen to me. Alright, let me reload my character page real quick.
Nice little.
Alright, 14.
14. Yeah, looking around. You see a few wagons around. You see footprints. From where you're standing, it doesn't look like there's an organized walkout or any real signs of like scuttle. But again, you are at the edge of camp. You do notice, at least by this wagon here, that there are a few sort of turned over crates, some signs of things kind of thrown about haphazardly, but where you're standing, there's not a whole lot that sort of sticks out beyond that.
Alright.
And the area that's directly around the hole, it looks like a building has either been destroyed or is actively being built. Which one is it?
It looks like, from where you're standing, that a building was probably in the middle of construction, but then was collapsed.
Okay.
You would be able to see that there are pieces of like broken wood, some stonework that imagine a construction site and somebody just basically took a huge hole, dumped everything halfway through inside it, and collapsed it on itself.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go and check out this building up here. Maybe there's someone in it.
Alright, you need bodyguard or...
Walk towards the building and you see that the door is barricaded.
Well, that's what windows are for. Guys, open up, I'm coming in.
As you approach the window, my apologies, I probably should have made this locked. You recognize that the window is barricaded.
Let me get back out. Move, Connor. Let me move. Connor, move. I need to come back out. It's supposed to be locked.
Don't let me in!
You know I like
you approach the window.
Windows.
I'm gonna move your token just a sec. Close it. Locked. You could still see through the window, but you could see that there are some boards. You'd still be able to see pretty much everything you saw. It's not like anything is really hidden. But as you look through the window, you can see that there's pieces of 2x4 planks, some hammers, and nails. There's a few nails kind of scattered all about. A tool chest in the corner from where you saw. But beyond that, it looks like either a small like lodge, a meeting area, some storage, a few desks. This is probably where this sort of like headquarters or sort of temporary command structure almost for the logging camp. You can see a few kegs tapped, a few mugs, but it looks a little bit of a mess in here.
Is there any damage to the outside of the building that looked like it might have been caused by a
Perception
oversized
check.
insect?
Perception or nature, since you specifically said that.
Oh, fuck me.
I'll allow you
Y'all,
to do a nature check because
I'm an idiot. 5. How about that?
Still bad.
there's mud, and as you look around, you actually step in a lovely little pocket of mud because there's been rain around here for the past few days. That's about it.
There's nothing here, guys. I'm dumb.
Well, do you want me to, like, break down a door or a window so we can see if anybody's inside, or...
I mean, let's see what's over here. If there's a... Oh, wait, this isn't unlocked. Oh, never mind, it's locked. I tried the door, guys.
You
It's
approach
locked.
this door, and you recognize that instead of it being barred, it is locked. But you don't see, I guess, locked in the sense that, like, you approach it, you don't see a door handle. It looks like the handle is actually broken. It's like a circular knob. And looking through that knob, you can tell the door is open very, very slightly, as even just by touching it, you can hear the sound of something heavy pressed up on the opposite side, as if it was
Oh.
barricaded.
Okay, you guys. We have encountered tremors incarnate. Get your feet up off the ground. Don't make no vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we want to get in this door?
You feel free to. I don't think this is the door to try. I think we should try and get in through a window because the doors are pretty securely barricaded with heavy items.
As you're looking at that door, you hear a cry coming from the east towards these tents.
What kind of cry?
It sounded like a woman.
Like a cry of shock? Like a cry of surprise?
Pleasure.
Perception check. So I can't
Ten.
let me remember why you have an ear icon.
That is, I cannot taste or smell. And that
Oh,
was
you're right. You're right.
Sort of like
Yeah,
sensory,
yeah, I remember.
sensory
now.
thing.
Yeah. It sounds. It's not really subtle, so 10 is enough. It sounds like pain. As you approach the campsite, most of the tents are intact. You could even see a few open, like, flagons of some old, now kind of like stale ale. There's a few wineskins that are tipped over. You can see spots of just stained red ground, not of blood, but clearly of wine. A few plates with now molded and sort of fly-ridden plates of food, either some sort of like fish or some sort of like bread dishes, and you hear that cry again coming from this tent.
Hello? Anybody need rescuing?
Drop the shitting log. As you approach Fulham, you tell that the tent is actually barely kept up. There is a massive hole in the middle of it.
Well, that seems like a problem.
Where did that cry come from, I wonder? Hello? Is anyone here?
I mean, there's clearly someone there. It's just they're down.
Is it dark in there?
Yeah, tent's sort of ripped up. It's evening, no light source in there, and most of the ground below has completely caved into this very somewhat large, deep hole. You can tell that in the camp, this was probably someone's temporary like house or home situation. There's like half of a bedroll sticking out, it's hunched over into the crevice. Do you look down into the hole?
I will take a small rock.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast light upon it. I will toss it
Okay.
in the hole.
Throw a rock with light cast on it. The rock falls down the hole and doesn't take too long. Tell that the hole's maybe 10, 15, 20 feet deep, somewhere in that ballpark. And then instead of it clanging or sort of the sound you would expect a rock to land on mud or dirt, you hear a kind of a hard ting sound. The light from the rock glows, and then immediately the light source gets pulled further away from the hole as it just kind of flies from your line of sight.
I think we might have company.
You begin to
Oh.
hear this.
Oh, yeah.
Something scurrying under the ground.
My axe is out. Does the tent look like it's more or less about to collapse from the outside?
Yeah, now that you actually look into it, it's the four spikes are there, but pretty much the whole ground below it, it's now just caved in.
Alright. Can I rip the tent down so we can just see
Yep.
the hole?
It's
Yeah.
cut down, you see the hole, and that light source is gone.
Yeah.
You hear again.
No, I don't do bugs. No, no, no.
Alright. I'll...
I'm gonna go hide in that damn cabin.
I'm gonna, from right here, if I can reach, take my axe and just, like, make a very loud thud against the side of the whole wall. to
As
try
you're
and get
doing
its
that, Sir
attention.
Dusseldorf, can you please roll me a D100?
I'm on the top of a log pile because I don't want anything touching my toesies.
As you climb to the top of the log pile. So, two things are happening at once. Kubira, you say you're grabbing your axe and kind of clanging it on the side, trying to make some noise?
Basically I can't yell right now,
That's
so
true.
I'm trying to make noise other ways.
Sure.
You're doing a grunting log where you grunt for worms. No, that's exactly what you're doing, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, basically.
Grunting for worms, okay.
Yeah.
Like a stick or like a washboard type thing on the ground, and then you just like rub something up against it so it makes this grunting noise, and the vibrations cause all the worms to come to it, and that's how people get worms for fishing stores that sell them by the pound or stuff like that.
It's crazy.
It
And
mimics,
gross, I had no clue that was a thing.
it mimics the fall of rain, so they go up for hydration, and then there's no rain, and you just catch them.
And then you get a bunch of worms. All right.
Yep.
Learn something new. What was that?
Nothing.
Fenwick? Okay.
You say catch them up with your lips, just like the birds.
Oh my, okay. So,
Just hold them there tenderly.
as you are making noise against the giant hole in the ground, why don't you roll me a D100 with advantage? Not advantage, just, I guess, 2 D100s and see the higher. 60. Okay. You notice that just briefly, you could see scurrying sort of past the hole. You tell that there is actually a few other tunnels hidden underneath. You see moving past this. 10 feet below, and then it immediately, it's not there, it's underground, and then scurries and sort of heads westward.
I'm gonna point in the direction it's heading. That way.
And at the same time, Sir Dusseldorf, as you climb up the pile of logs, immediately bursting out of the ground, just here, you see a giant insect, an inkhead to be specific, burst out
Son of a
and
bitch.
start to scurry out as it claws out, clapping its mandibles and sort of chittering loudly. It sort of scratches at the earth as if it's trying to find something.
Cool. I am not saying a damn word or moving a single inch.
Stealth check, please.
Okay, we're just gonna get all this bullshit out right now, all this single-digit rolls.
As you move, one of the logs you're standing on kind of loosens and goes thunk, 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 thunk to the ground. And then the whole pile starts to fall apart. Thunk, 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 thunk. Please make a dexterity saving throw, and then roll for initiative.
17, thank God. When it counts.
You don't fall down. You're now at ground level as all the raw logs have just kind of splayed out now, just completely on floor level. I would say you're about maybe 5-10 feet at the most high up initially as it just kind of fanned out. Fantastic. One moment, and we'll change some tunes.
Phil, what's your... Was it Dex? My Dex is 3.
Mine is not a... Yeah, my dex.
Alright, you're cutting out again, but... Do you want to just go first and do a swappy swap and you just go first? Whatever.
No, I don't have to go first.
Okay, good. So, plenty of time for my dumbass to run. I don't do bugs.
You don't do bugs. I don't do ghosts.
Sarah, if you want to change your own to like 20.5, I can edit yours. Yeah.
Alrighty, feel free to look that one for me. Fantastic. Kenrick.
Nope, Dusseldorf.
Nee!
Sir Dusseldorf. Let me fix that. Sir Dusseldorf.
I am going to try and save face, but let's be honest here. I'm obviously not going to be very good. So we're going to fire at it because, oh my god, terrifying. 7 damage.
Jitters. Bolt flies through the air and thunks right into a weak spot in its hide.
And I scream and I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna give some bardic inspiration to Phil. Are you probably the heaviest armored?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna yell, "Somebody needs to kill this fucking bug!" And I'm just running away, and you will have a little bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Alrighty, Kenrick. You're up.
So I hear that.
Yep.
And I take a few steps this way,
Okay.
and then remember what happened last time and how I was berated by the young lord. So I reconsider rushing into action and come back and stay close and let's say I ready in action if something bursts out of the ground and attacks us.
That works for me. Sabira.
Right. I am going to go Hyun,
Okay.
which I think still doesn't quite get me in my... Yep. doesn't get me in my normal javelin range, but I can do it with disadvantage, so I'm going to toss a javelin at it.
Alrighty. Line up, throwing a javelin over the logs, and let's see.
11.
Sadly, it thunks shy, just off target. Just off it.
I think I'm going to end my turn. Or do
Ready.
I want to rage and then end my turn? No, I'll just end my turn. There's only one so far.
Okay, so the Enkeg kind of scurries out. Only thing that's hit it is Rudesdorf, and it kind of crawls all over past the logs. And go check something.
How's his dexterity,
Perfect.
huh?
It's so big that it just kind of pushes the logs and they kind of move away.
I didn't need to hear that it's that big.
I mean, it's not
It's
large,
25,
so...
30. It is a big boy.
It's at least horse-sized.
That is true. At least horse size. Let me show the picture.
These are all things she said, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Could be a female Enkeg, you don't know. So yeah, it stops there, and then it kind of it chitters, and then it sort of pulls back, and its jaw lowers as it seems to create this like bile duct that spews sickly green acid right at Sir Dusdorf. Sir Dusdorf, please make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm so right to run away with. I'm gonna use my inspiration right now. I swear to God, 24. I'm
There
not
you
getting
go.
spat
Oh
on.
yeah, easy. So as this acid spray kind of coats past you, a little bit does splash on you. Going to take half of the damage here, as you avoid most of this nasty acid, just like so. We're going to take half of this, so instead of 19, total of 9 points of acid. It sort of takes a moment, kind of chittering, trying to regain its footing. Fenwick, you're up.
Do I have line of sight on this guy here? I don't know what these things are. Logs? Pile of logs?
Yeah, the logs have all kind of collapsed, so you can easily see them.
Alright, I guess you know what time it is.
I'll start.
Why the fuck do I have shocking grasp? When the fuck did I get that?
Because of the circle you chose, it gives a cantrip for free.
Okay.
Ooh,
Like that.
nowhere close. It just kind of putters out, hits a log nearby.
Yup. I did that. Let me check my spells. We should be full up on spells and stuff, right?
So you have not been able to take a long rest since the last little mini encounter, but that mini encounter, I think only one spell was cast, like nothing was really spent, so most of you should be full on.
Oh, okay. No,
So-
I meant from the fight with the last guy in the tent.
Yep.
We
Yeah,
did
so
a big rest, right?
you definitely you had a long rest since fighting Red Wizard, but I think someone cast
Pass without trace.
Pass Without Trace, so that's the only thing that was spent resource wise.
And we should be level 4.
Yeah, level 4.
I'll check if I'm level 4. But okay.
Cool.
That's
You are you got to level up. Feel free to take your time to do that. Oh, I know.
More homework.
Paves never does his
Cool.
homework.
Yeah, Paves never does his homework.
I'm too
Fulwin,
old for homework.
you're up. Fulwin, you're up.
I think I'm back.
Huh?
Oh,
Fulwin, so sorry, you were
dash.
cutting out. Can you show me how you move again?
I'm dashing. Oh,
Fantastic. As you are dashing, something bursts out of the ground as soon as you get to here.
does that consume my dash, or do I get to?
No, you
not
still dash, but something's gonna swipe at you. So you're dashing, and then as you're dashing, this has advantage. Give me one moment. as another one bursts out. So two things happen. It bursts out of the tent. The tent goes splits open. Claws, mandibles reach out at you. So with advantage, it's going to try to bite. 24. Ouch. 15 slashing, 6 acid as it chops down. Now you're not dashing because it's grabbed hold of you, but at the same time, triggering Kenrick as well, since you had a held action.
I don't think he's
You're
held
muted.
action, right?
You're okay with this, even though he's like not in range of me?
It's fine because it's somewhat,
Okay.
burst out of the ground. It's not exact. If you wanted to be slightly closer, it's not a big deal. I know you're just roughly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a stickler with that. It's burst out, grabs
Have
hold
at
of
thee.
the and chomps down. You slash down with the blade, cutting the creature.
Almost.
Big slay. So as you do, you cut down. I would like Fulwin to immediately make a. Because you hit it. Make me either a athletics check or acrobatics check with advantage. That's for Fulwin. As the blade cuts into the creature, it hitters, but still holds on to Fulwin. It just kind of starts shaking him.
Alright, well, I'm gonna fucking back. Do I get disadvantage or is it just normal?
So luckily enough, you were just moving, so you haven't officially dashed yet, so you still have your full main action. You are, let me double check if you are restrained. You were just grappled at this point, so just normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna do melee attack. Nope.
Oh, Sarah, that is a miss. You hit the tent instead.
I will. Yeah, I will take a potion.
Sounds good to me. As all this is happening, Sir Dusseldorf, you see another one of these creatures burl out of a hole in the middle of the road. That's its turn.
Oh, fuck me, man.
Sir Dusseldorf.
I'm gonna scream like a small child,
Keep
And-
running.
and I'm gonna run. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3,
God.
4, 5, 6, and then I'm gonna use my my action to dash.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am
Cowering
praying.
behind the house.
Yeah, I'm cowering behind the house at this point. I don't do bugs.
And it's just like the one that just burrowed out, obviously, is starting to regain its senses, trying to figure out where to go. Kenrick, you're up.
I attack.
Ooh, big hit.
And 14 damage.
Hot damn. 14 cuts into the insect, wounding it. It skitters and chitters loudly at you.
And it's important to me,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna attack again.
Got it. So as you're doing that, that again gives Fulwin a athletics or acrobatics check with advantage. Every time you're hitting it, you're sort of loosening it or possibly freeing him, which plops. You don't fall prone, luckily enough, kind of throws you out of its mouth and then looks towards at Kenrick. Kenrick, it's still up. Fulwin is still
Yeah. So I'll action surge and hit him again. 13.
13 hits, but is kind of deflected off its sort of chitnit's plate. Kind of pushes away. And Anything else?
That is it.
Mira, you're up.
Rage. Please, character sheet. Alright. Gonna do Wolf as my choice of rage.
Alrighty.
And then for my attack, I will step up and give him a bop.
Mm-hmm. The axe hits deep into the ink egg. Sort of
7.
butters, greenish, gloopy blood. Still up, severely wounded.
Well, that was my bonus action to rage and my action to swing, so that is it for me.
Fantastic. The ink egg now being cut up to pieces. It is extremely dumb, so it wouldn't be too dumb to understand it fleeing. So it will regurgitate. And fantastic. We love to see it. I would like Subira and Fenwick to please make a dexterity saving throw as it spews acid right at the both of you.
Dexterity, save and throw.
Oh, I have to exit this real quick.
Both of you succeed. So, as the acid flies from its gross little acid pouch, you dodge out of the way of both of it, hits the tent back here, and dissolves half of it immediately. You both are going to take half of this. So, total of, again, 9 points of acid as it sizzles part of your arms.
Okay.
That's this Incake's turn. That's its whole turn. Just trying to recover and figure out what to do next. The others, though, we're on the hunt. Nope, doesn't get that back. This one just kind of skitters. He just kind of like clambers around, starts looking in the bushes, hunting. Does not see Sir Deusador. This one is going to... Okay, it immediately starts skittering towards the right. 30. And... Oh, poor Folwyn. Sees you, Folwyn, and... Let me double check my distance. I've got enough. Perfect! As it kind of spews acid straight down at you. Folwyn, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Nope.
Ouch. As a total of 9. That is 3 19s I rolled, by the way, by rolling this. 19 points of acid splashes all over you.
It's nasty.
Dead.
Folwyn's down. Fenwick, you're up.
I cast Healing Word.
Healing Word.
On
What's up?
Folwyn, of course.
Of course.
Get your ass up. I'm gonna try to finish the job on this pancake here.
Sounds good. There's a hit. For 2 points of radiant.
Is it enough?
Nope. Still. Just kind of zaps him a little bit. And still just kind of chomping aggressively.
I see. Well, in that case. Yeah, we're cool. That's it.
Fenwick, please roll me a D100. Folwyn, you're up.
Don't
Oh boy.
laugh like that.
Might want to stop moving.
I will use my. I'm gonna go risky play. I'm gonna use my bonus action to invoke
Okay.
duplicity.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let me grab your copy. The other map here. Get a little copy. Oh,
And I'm going to attack, and because my duplicate is next to him, I get advantage.
alrighty.
Advantage anyways.
And-
Get advantage anyways.
Oh
'cause it's
fuck! I get
your,
advantage anyways. I forgot
Because
about
I'm next
that.
to it.
Never mind. I'm
problem.
not summoning my duplicate.
You yeet into the ocean.
Goes into the ocean.
I base with advantage.
Ace to the face. Yeah, there's a big bonk.
7 damage.
7 points.
And
Cracks its face. Pixels of health.
Whatchamacallit is a... What do I have? Fucking... Do I not have the... A cleric thing. Is that that's a cleric thing, right? When you attack, you can use like a bonus action to do more damage. Or is that
That
paladin?
is paladin.
That's a
Oh,
paladin
that's
thing, but I don't know.
paladin.
There might be a. That's if you're thinking of smite. Yeah, that's
mind.
definitely paladin.
Okay, I guess I'm healing. What next?
Okay, fantastic. Something stirs. So as poor Fenwick runs south, ducks beyond the tent here, you notice that one of the tents kind of rumbles a bit as this tent, to the south of you, collapses and gets pulled underground, and you start seeing mandibles rip through the cloth. But as the mandibles start ripping through, you notice that the hole from underneath this tent is larger than the others, as it kind of completely engulfs the tent. You see this. There's the hole, just rips through that map layer. As another Ankeg appears, but a bit bigger than the others.
Rude mother.
It is still, this one seems to be too small for the other hole, though.
Mm.
Let me add it to the initiative.
Ah, soldier.
Restore, you're up.
I know I'm muted. I'm being sarcastic without being loud. I'm peeking.
Yep.
I can't tell if maybe he's gone. Maybe the monster isn't in my closet anymore. Oh my god, I can see it. Okay. We're gonna... We're going to fire on it once I can find the damn combat tab. So fire. I'm gonna fire
Yeah.
on it. Fuck
Bring
that.
up the light
9.
crossbow and dunks right into its face. 9 points.
And then I scream again like a little girl and use 25 feet of movement to get the hell away. 1, 2, 3. Just 4 of it. I'm gonna hide in this corner now. Okay, bye.
Works for me. Kenrick, here.
I don't want to
Cuts.
attack.
Into the Ankeg. Big cut. How do you do it?
9 slashing damage. I just chop his head clean off.
Just a big old ant insectoid
Dump
head
to
just
the
kind of
ground.
thumps to the ground.
And then I'm going to, come over here, and as a bonus action, I'm going to rally full win.
Ooh.
I get to roll this little thing, and you get 6 temporary HP. Go next.
Samira, you're up.
Bonus action. Adrenaline rush. Gain a couple temporary HP. And dash is my bonus action. And haven't done this yet, so let me make sure I'm pressing the right buttons. I'm gonna do the charger feat that I just got.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna go due south.
Sprinting all the way down.
Yep. Alright, charge attack. Damage from charger. Alright, that is just a toggle, that's nice. And great X.
This one is definitely a larger ink. You swing
I'm gonna
and...
inspire myself if that's okay.
Alright, let's see it.
And 21.
Definitely hits. Definitely hits. Chops into one of its legs.
17 damage.
17. Youch. Nicely done. It kind of low growls at you.
Mm-hmm.
See acid dripping from its open mouth.
That is all of my everything, so...
Okay. Normal ink eggs. Let's go with the westernmost one. Kind of just skitters, crawling through. And as it does, it bumps into this door to the north. And as that happens, Sir, please make a perception check.
23. I hear
23.
everything.
Oh, you hear everything. You hear a woman scream from inside. As the woman screams quite loudly, you can just barely, possibly, I don't know if you can with your token, but you could at least hear the sound, excuse me, of the ink egg kind of scurrying. It was heading southwards towards your general direction and then stops. And then you hear it kind of scurry further away from you, and then you start hearing clawing these like mandibles against wood, and then the screams grow louder from inside.
I was considering climbing in a window a few seconds ago. I'm not considering that anymore.
Alright, so that's what that one's doing. Let me make sure. See, it is. Ooh, okay. The other ink egg is going to scurry a little bit. See, lovely Fulwin and Fenwick. Fulwin and Kenrick, and open its mouth, releasing that sickly, gross sack, and regurgitates acid straight at the both of you again. Beautiful. I need you to make a dexterity.
Bite me, you coward. Alright.
No response. You like yell at an ant, come fight me, and it's just kind of...
Me as well.
Ooh, there's a failure.
Me as well.
Both of you. You both fail, and luckily only take again 9 points. 9 points of damage of acid just kind of splashing on top of you. We'll check. Those are my only remaining normal ink eggs for now. Fenwick, you're up.
I see. I think now's a good time as ever. I gotta save this draft again. I've been doing a lot of reading.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, YOLO. We gonna...
Even if your attack is ranged, you would still have advantage on this big one I'm standing next to.
Right, I think we're just gonna start with fun.
You'd have advantage on it.
Excuse me, let me do it again.
There's a hit. Yeah. Magic flows through the air and strikes the side of this hulking giant insect. 7 points. Kind of sizzles a little bit. Fennec, anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty. The Inkeg soldier, this larger one, more aggressive, looks towards Subira and chops. First bite misses, pulls back its head and lunges once again for another miss. Full one, you're up.
I am going to. Has this one been hurt?
The one in Russia that just spat at you.
Yeah.
No.
Damn it. I will do spiritual weapon.
Ooh, okay. You had it. All right, and a 14 is just barely going to bonk it. Youch, 11 points. Make sure you got control. Yes, you do. Crash, thunk, right into the Inkeg. Points of force.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to summon my duplicate.
It turns and looks at
Actually-
it and just kind of chitters at it.
Take that back again. Eli.
Rewind.
Yeet it into the lake.
Okay.
Just swimming in the lake, waving.
Watery tarts carrying swords and all that.
All right. Anything else? We go to Sir Dusseldorf. You're up.
So I forgot that I was Fey touched. So I'm gonna go ahead and Misty step inside.
Ooh, okay.
Anywhere I can see.
All right. Let me unlock this.
Thank you. Come on, I'm in here now. Are these like
Gonna lock the
chests?
gangs. Still full. They are large, sort of storage containers. Some of them are half open, and there looks to be a lot of like axes, logging supplies, but tools that would make sense for the general area.
Okay. So I've used 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can get to here. That's a fucking door. I thought that was a window. I want to see. Oh, fuck, dude. Alright, well, I'm here. Is this
Okay.
physically, like, nailed shut, or can I open it and look out?
You
It's just
remember
locked.
there was a wheelbarrow and a few other things kind of pushed up against it from the outside. You trim the handle, and it is unlocked, but it is a pull door.
But
meaning
it opens
sort of-
outwards.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, that's all my movement. And a bonus action, so I'm gonna be done so for now.
Alrighty. Kenrick, you're up.
Fine, I'll come to you.
Oh, you stumble and trip over one of the
I'm
logs.
gonna. Sorry,
Okay. Rewind.
12 is perfect.
You don't trip over the log, but as you stumble just a little bit, the Anka kind of shimmies out of the way. Missing. Kenrick, anything else? We have Sabira.
I will. Second wind.
Ooh,
Or to
second
Eli.
win. Fantastic. Sabira. Big Ankeg in front of you.
Smack.
Give it the old smack, and 14 hits, but doesn't damage it as it kind of pushes away. As this one has even more sort of chipping this hardened insectoid plates on its body. Not enough to break through it.
Screw you and your chitin.
Chitinous plates.
pretty pronounced both ways.
It's kiting.
Okay. Well, I'll stay where I am. Doesn't really matter if I'm sidestepping or not, so I'm gonna stay where I am. That was my action. I don't really have any bonus actions to do at this moment, so I'll end my turn.
Okay. Works for me. The ink eggs. They are going to scurry and skitter. The one banging against the door from the west, the westernmost one, just kind of. And now that it's sort of regurgitated, or rather regained some of its sort of regurgitation of acid, kind of, and spews all at the door, melting the door, opening up. You hear a woman scream. All of you can, as the door is now wide open, and the creature's just kind of clawing its way inside. That's that one's turn. The other ink egg. See if it regains its ability. No, and is just going to try to bite at Henrik. Which does. Kind of chomps down at your arm, pulling it close. 9 slashing and 6 acid as it grapples and holds on to you.
Say that one more time for Phil. He was
9 slashing, 6 acid. You are currently grappled by the ink egg.
I have a reaction I'd like to do.
Sure.
That is a parry.
Ooh,
Trying to
okay.
reduce some of that damage.
10. Still grabs hold of you. You avoid pretty much all the slashing damage, but that acid kind of still chomps down and kind of
5 acid
sizzles
damage.
into your arm. Yep. Sizzle. That's the ink egg. Fenwick, you're up.
Nice parry. Cool. Keep. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep attacking this guy. Take this.
With advantage, there's a hit. Assuming going after the big one.
Oh, actually,
Again.
fuck. Wait, let me see if I get a crit instead.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Fine,
No.
fuck,
2 more points, just a little.
Hey.
Sorry, we're just.
Chip damage is still damage.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're damaging him.
Fenwick, anything else?
Nope. I don't see anything else I can do.
Fantastic. All right, so now that the soldier's getting kind of beat up a little bit and missing the grabs, it kind of opens its mouth, and as this one does, it also has a sack of acid, but it looks to be very, very potent.
Yeah.
As it kind of and spews this foul, very concentrated beam of acid.
Grace.
Perfect. Thank you for not moving. Just like this. I need Subira. I need Subira, and I need Fenwick. Please make a dexterity saving throw. That is a success from Subira and Fenwick.
Nice.
Both of you succeed. You will take half of this, the acid. You manage to dip out of the way from most of it. It still splashes and hits your shoulders. For half of 27. So that would be 13 points of acid. That's the big boy. Full you're up.
I am going to 20, 30. I am going to will not upcast it. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt all the way on the one at the building.
Oh, all right. Let's see it. 15 is a hit. the bolt zips through the air and strikes the meaty side of the Ankeg. Total of 16 points of radiant damage as it begins to glow bright and immediately turns its wounded head and looks towards you.
Okay, and I will my bonus action to spiritual weapon.
Go for it.
Then 7. Next.
Bolin, anything else? Go to Seduce Dwarf.
I'm gonna use 5 or 25 of my 30 movement to come over here. Is this? Oh, thank God.
Doors open. She, woman, in her early to mid 40s, curly red hair. She is wearing clothes that are just completely covered in sweat. They seem to be well worn, but sort of nicely tailored. You can see that as she turns and looks towards you, there's like a little, almost like a name tag kind of embroidered onto her sort of work overalls. They say the name Teresa. She looks at you. You're not one. And immediately runs at you, arms wide open, just kind of.
Oh man, she's blocking my damn line now. I'm gonna grab her head and say this isn't sexual, and then I'm gonna shove her down, and
Okay. You shove her down and throw her. She rolls to the side.
And fire my crossbow at the thing in the doorway.
Sure. Yeah, flies through the crack of the door and thumps into it. Still alive, pixels of health. As it kind of, it still's looking towards the east, as it is too dumb to figure out it just got shot in the room. You actually have advantage on this because guiding bolt. So feel free to roll it again so you get a crit.
I mean, if you insist. Not there.
Not a crit, but still very good nonetheless.
So then I'm going to use my last 5 feet of movement to step out of the way of the door and gesture her like a full gentleman into the rest of the room and say, after you. And then I'm done.
She stumbles and kind of falls face first. She grabs at your arm.
I also have Hunter's Mark because I'm gonna flip at the bird right before I step out of the way, and that's how it's gonna get its Hunter's Mark.
Sure.
Is
Fantastic.
it a?
I got it.
Is it a cantrip?
No.
Where is it?
Should be a first level spell.
Level 1.
Oh my gosh, I found it. Okay, yep. So let me uncheck that. Actually, I'll just. So it's in the.
Oh, yeah, it's
so it exists. And I unchecked it. Now I'm done. So.
Perfect. Yeah, the woman grabs you and says, "Thank you, everyone. Those things took all of them. The big one came, chittering sounds, and she immediately slams the door behind her.
Okay, good.
We gotta run. We gotta the resonator. Did you see it?
You're gonna have to breathe more, lady. I can't understand a word you're saying.
She takes a few deep breaths. Kenrick, you're up. Kenrick is MIA. Didn't see that. Okay, we'll bounce back to Kenrick.
Kenrick is he's feeding a cat right now.
That's all right.
Who's refusing to eat.
Important things are happening. We understand.
Sabira, you are up. I'm gonna keep Kenrick up on the initiative so that way.
No problem. All right. I'm gonna make an attack. 13. Damn.
Nope, bounces off that armor.
Yep. Then I am going to drink a potion. Let's see. I'm gonna do one of Greater. And I think that will be it for me. 15. How's that?
Alrighty. Ankegs. I have 2. Let's see if this one recharges its lovely little vial. Nope. As it is holding on to Kenrick, it will bite with advantage. 19. Chomp, chomp, chomp. 11 slashing, 3 acid.
Is this
That one.
happening like before my turn? Because I wasn't here. Okay.
Oh, actually, now that you're here, go ahead. Let's see. I'm going to keep that.
Okay, that's fine.
You can see in the future it's about to chomp at your arm a bit. No, sadly. Yeah. Bouncing off its chitinous on the plates. Ooh. I'm learning. Paves is teaching me things. All right. And sadly, as you go to chop, pushes away the blade and go right back at your arm for 11 slashing, 3 acid. As you are still being grappled by this creature, feel free to make an athletics check or acrobatics with your bonus action.
Athletics. Nope.
Nope.
God,
All
these
gotcha.
rolls tonight.
Oof, bad rolls. All right. My other Enkeg is distracted, stopping from chomping down at the door, clawing its way in, and it's going to skitter its way 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 to here. That's its whole turn. Kenrick and Spear. Fenwick, you're up.
I do be going next. Let's see my range here. What I did check. What? What's the range on healing word? 60.
60.
Yeah, I'll do a healing word on Kenrick there.
Sure.
Nice Ocho.
8
I
points
feel
for you.
rejuvenated.
What?
I said I feel rejuvenated.
Oh yeah, of course. And I'm gonna attack this bottom guy again.
Sure. Give advantage.
Sure do.
Ooh, not enough. Bounced off of the chitinous plates.
Go back yonder. And I chug a basic potion of healing. And that's up.
Sounds good to me. Soldier will most likely do a little chomp chomp. All right, 2 bites. First one. That's real. 16. I'm gonna get you. Chomps down, grabs hold of your arm. 14 slashing, 4 acid as it grapples you.
7 slashing, 4 acid. All right.
Oh, even worse. So, I just saw something that's special with the soldier. It goes to bite you and automatically hits as it is grappling. So, just straight damage again. 22 slashing, 8 acid. Youch.
I'm looking a little unhealthy.
Just a smidge.
A little bloodied.
That's
Oh,
my
we'll just
soldier.
call for help if you need us. Oh, wait, no.
Please.
Terrifying. Full whip.
Alright. Just barely. Unfortunate. I will. Actually. I will take a step.
Yep.
Bonus action. Summon my boy.
No longer swimming.
Summon my boy. And I will cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Hoggies.
Monster.
There's
Buggers.
Buggers. All right. Cool. Anything else?
That's only 10 feet of movement. Go here.
All right. Scurry on over. Dwarf.
I'm gonna gently take
Teresa,
her
what
by the
say you?
shoulders and just move her 5 feet to the south and say, "Excuse me, ma'am."
Okay. She moves.
And I open this. The fucker's gone. I
Isn't
guess
that a
I
good
just
thing?
I wanted to do a murder. I had my panties unwadded and ready to go, and I wanted to do a murder. And instead, I open this damn door, find nothing here. So I
she looks at
close the
you,
door again. What the
slams the
fuck about a
door.
resonator?
It's a magical device. We contracted some gnomes from Neverwinter, and well, creatures that like to burrow in the ground. Logging expeditions. It's a. Can you roll me a persuasion check to try to calm her down?
25,
Plenty.
nat 20.
Yes. She is
Slap.
calm with a nat 20. You never have to worry about calming her. Again, for this encounter, she looks at you, relaxes for a moment. Hi. I'm sorry.
Hi.
My name is Teresa Wester. Everyone else here, I don't think I saw anyone flee. They were all killed or taken by those insects. I holed up here. I got lucky. I tried to go out and save them. I could hear screams coming from underground and then nothing. I wanted to go and reach out to the west, actually up on the hill. She points westwards, and it's a temporary flag. There's some old ruins that we were going to possibly make into extra sections for the camp, expansions. But the important thing is that there's a device. Simple. It really looks to be like a small drill, almost like that you would dig up some earth. And there's a little crystal on top. I have one here. She goes and reaches, and actually, no, in this one. And she opens up this crate, and you see what appears to be about the size of my phone, like a glass crystal that's sort of in a metallic tube. She looks towards you and says, "We just need to swap it out. It must have been damaged through all of the attacks. If we could put this into the resonator and activate it, it should scare everything else away, and we can get out of here."
God.
Huh.
Okay,
They'll-
fine. I
they'll
just
keep
ripped
coming
that out of
if
her
we-
hand.
Okay, you grab hold. Oh, thank you. Can I stay with you? I'm afraid.
I'm pretty sure you'd much rather stay inside of this house as opposed to walk out there with me.
But what if they, now that they know you're here, what if they burrow in?
How do they know I'm here? I wasn't the
Oh,
one screaming
you-
bloody murder.
And she kind of points and all the fighting outside. They know there's fine.
Just stay here. Like
Okay.
unless you want to be fodder for them to snack on.
She
Don't-
crawls up on top of the grate and sits very still. I won't move. No,
Whatever.
No sounds, no tremors.
Perfect. Don't come with me. That's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I start walking out of here. 1, 2, 3.
It's boarded up. You can do a full action to move everything out.
I was gonna say I'm gonna essentially call this 4-5.
That works
'cause
too.
I could climb out of here.
You're right. You could just climb over. It's not a big deal.
That's gonna be as far as I go. Just so that we're like on the same page. It's somewhere up in like this area. Does
Yeah,
she
she
kind of
said it's
gesture?
on the hill, in between the ruins, is what she said.
So somewhere like up in here. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right, my turn is over.
Fantastic. Kenrick.
How's that grab you?
Let me see. Trying to fix something on my end. That grabs me very nicely. That hits.
Brine damage.
Nice. And as you cut
Oh,
into
tap.
the creature with advantage, why don't you make a athletics or acrobatics check to try to break free? And you also sap it. Nice.
Go athletics.
With
Oh, you said
advantage.
this is with disadvantage. 18?
Finally, you shake free of the creature.
I will. Oh, that was my bonus action. Then go next.
Okay, so you're up. You're up.
Alright.
Try to break free with a bonus action.
That's right.
If you
Bonus
wish to.
action, try and break free. That would be athletics.
Easily crawl out of its jaws.
Great. Now I'll use my action to swing.
All right, let's see it.
18.
18 hits into the giant ink egg.
Beautiful. 13 damage.
Cuts into it and wounds it. Hey.
Alright. Bonus action. Not bonus action. Free action. No, it is bonus actions for potions now. Never mind. We're good.
Yep.
That's it.
Fantastic. Alrighty. And once we finish this round, we'll take a short rest. We're almost there.
Okay.
Ink egg. I've got one, so it's sapped. So with disadvantage, we'll just try to actually first and foremost. I got to see if it recharges. Nope. Disadvantage. We'll just try to bite at Henrik. Whiff. Easily see it coming. Step out of the way. There goes the sap. Do I have any other fellas here? I do. Marked one.
21 to hit as I riposte
Oh, never mind. There's a hit. Yeah, cuts into it.
for 14 damage.
14 wounding the AK. Big swipe. Chomps at you. You almost cut off one of its mandibles as greenish, goopy, acidic blood splashes to the ground. The other one, seeing that, I think what it will do is rush you right here. Lunging with a bite at you, Gunrick. You see it coming and step out of the side. Nicely done. And I have no more for now. Fenwick, you're up.
Try to see where I have, because Sabir is grabbed right now, right?
I just
no,
got
no,
out
no.
of it.
Okay. I was actually gonna telekinetically shove you.
Oh, that would have been very clever.
5. Oh, I do have enough range. Just look at that.
All right.
One is Dairy Wisp.
Starry Wisp. There's a hit.
Damn it!
Oh my god.
Honestly, I should have just used the Radiant Soul a long time ago. My damage output would have been so much
That's
better.
okay. Yeah.
But let's see.
You know how to add your spellcasting modifier to Starry Wisp? Damage?
Nope.
Dang.
Just a cute little spell where I turn people into light bulbs.
I mean, it stops people from going invisible, which is nice, but yet you don't add your modifier. Level 5, though, you get 2d8.
What's my range? Let me see. Sorry.
Sorry, Wisp. 60 feet.
Oh no, I was gonna say for this. Just trying to see if I can use it. Oh, 90 feet 20.
Ooh, that could work.
said, I'd have to move 5, 10. And how do I measure a circle again? Ah, there we go. Like yonder. I think that's
Okay.
within the 90 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I cast sleep.
Nice. Roll 5d8.
Whoops. It just keeps doing sleep.
It's a type of spell where you have to manually just roll it. It's one of those because how it works is there's no save. It just does it by hit HP. It's a little bit of a weird one.
Okay, no, there's a button to click 5d8.
Oh, you got it. Perfect. Yeah. So, presumably, taking care of these 2 ink eggs, both of them kind of, and they just kind of like gently fall over to their side as you hear the most disturbing sounds of insect snores.
Sounds like
I can't even-
chainsaws.
Like chainsaws, just kind of revving it and just kind of repeatedly kind of. It doesn't even stop. It's no like breathe in and out, just kind of constant. But they look to be unconscious. Nicely done. I will put them sleeping until something happens. Nice, big play.
Go ahead.
I've got my soldier.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little confused as 2 things are now right in its face. I think what it would do is this. It would try to hit the most people it could. It doesn't see Fenwick, so I think what it would do is skirt around like so. And spew acid right at your face, as well as the copy, thinking it's a real person.
It's
I need you to make
you know
a dex saving throw.
You know the loser dance? It's doing that, yeah.
The foreign illusion. Yeah, it kind of scurries and spews acid out of its big old gullet.
Oh, Christ almighty.
That is a success. So half of this. Soldiers, so that is big damage. 68. 37, so half of that. Youch. Half of 37.
God, math. We get out my calculator.
Half of
I'm so
36.
bad at this.
18?
17? 18?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm bad at math.
It's a awkward number. It's fair. 18 points of acid kind of splashing onto you. Youch. That is the soldier's turn. Full one, yeah.
Alright, we are going to...
They're snoozing.
30 feet. We are going to bonus action to 30 feet. And we will action to cast your...
Nice.
So, yeah. 19.
Ooh, big heal.
What next?
Close.
And with that, top of the round, is where we will pause for now
Short
as it
rest.
cuts to the credits.
Hey
Or
Joe, real quick
Midway ads.
question.
Yeah.
How high is the cliff behind me? Just like
Any cliff
plan.
face is 10 feet.
Okay.
It is craggy, so you will need to make a check to try to scurry up the road.
No, I promise you I won't.
at it with the new kicks, Sir Dusseldorf. You push through the barricade. Most of it now actually dissolved by that sort of acid glass by the keg. You have a clear exit.
I step out, breathe a massive sigh of relief that all of the jackasses I can see are all the way down the beach, and also the insects are there too. And then I start strumming on my whatever instrument.
Mandolin?
Kanaith?
It's a-
Kanaith? Whatever the fuck that is. That special thing we found in the...
Mm.
Yeah, and I start playing the first few chords of Barracuda by heart.
Nice.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Let's go.
Yeah,
Nice.
and so with the 10 feet of vertical movement, I can get all the way to here. Oh, come back. I can get all the way to here. I see no
Nice.
such machine.
Make a perception check. She did say it wasn't a large object. It was only about like yay big, maybe a
Damn.
2-foot tall thing.
21. what
21
the fuck?
is enough. You notice actually quite a bit. So I don't have art for this. It was just a real quick thing. You see turned over. So this is like a grassy field, sort of overgrown. And you see looks to be burnt remains of some old structures that were here, probably decades, if not more ago. So old burnt buildings. You see several of these sort of emergent holes that with a 21, you can tell that no longer to hide them. You can see them actually inside their holes waiting as an ambush. You see not one, not two, not three, but 4 Ankegs waiting,
Uh-oh.
which is a little strange. There is a real intelligence to them when, at least these ones are, when normally Ankegs are very, not the brightest creatures. You see in the grassy field is a metallic device. It's almost shaped like a, think of like a pneumatic tube that they used to have with like banks and things like that. Except it's about 2 feet wide and about maybe 3 feet tall. You see it's intact, but it's in this sort of like glass encasing that's open, and inside you see something glass that's like been shattered.
And that's the crystal.
Yeah, well, whatever is broken, but it's probably was that. And then you see next to it is a small patch of dirt that's been kind of like trimmed through with a metal ring just around it. It's right next to it, probably just right here.
Do I think that this metal ring is like drawing the insects?
With a 21, it looks to be the foundation for the resonator, and that's how it actually would work. It would like strike the ground.
I need to put the resonator back on there, refill the battery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slop
I
it
guess
to
here's
that
my
Anchor.
one final question. These guys are 10 feet tall. Do I have any good idea on how far they can spit?
From what you've seen, why don't you make a nature check? I'll give you advantage because you've been dealing with them for a little bit now.
10s all around.
You don't know exactly. No. It's
Okay.
got somewhat of a range, but it's not terribly far. They are not 10 feet, so they're in technically underground at this point. Probably about 5 feet or so waiting in it.
But like they're roughly 10 feet tall, 8 feet tall, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bigger than a horse.
Okay. That's my turn, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Kenrick.
I will follow my liege.
Okay.
5, 6. And I shout to Subira, we're coming to help. Don't lose faith. And you're rallied for 9 temp.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Thank you.
And then I will take a basic healing potion as a nope. Rally's a bonus action. Go next.
Oh, damn. Alrighty.
That's me. Swing at the guy. Do the thing.
Go for it. Oh, wah, wah.
God damn it. I don't have my inspirations. That's just what it is.
Yep, very under control.
We got this.
That's fine. You
Okay.
probably couldn't hear me anyways.
They're snoozing. Fenwick, you're up.
I'm gonna check the potion for my bonus action then, yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm just sorry, Weez.
Sorry, Wiz.
Fuck? Yeah, what the fuck is that?
No, that's for the potion.
No, I rolled a 3D die after I selected the 3D die
Oh,
option.
I always had. I honestly forget that that's even an option because it just
Fucking
lags. the
funny.
whole
What the fuck?
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Feels so
Bolt
legit.
of radiant light strikes the Ankeg. Sizzles the side of its face. Still up. It is wounded.
Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna chill right there, I suppose.
Good to
Right
me.
there. I lied. Right there.
Right there. Let's see. Naked soldier kind of rears up its body, getting ready to strike, and figuring out my dice here. Come on, Lizzie. Nope. All right, lunges with its face to try to bite you, Spear, which it does.
Yeah.
Youch. Chomps down 21 slashing, 5 acid, and then immediately automatically hits.
Yeah.
21 slashing, 8 acid.
So, let me. I gotta do some fucking maths here.
I can help you out.
Because
Do you
I
have
gotta
resistance
take
to acid?
9. No. But I
And
do
an
have
18.
9 temporary HP, so I'm gonna take that away, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
do the slashing, then half that, then take the full acid.
Okay.
I think that's the least confusing for me.
That works for me.
Alright.
I'll let you do that. Full one. You're up.
Minus 9. So I take
Um,
6.
I get 2. Go here. And we are going to cure wounds again. One. I'm using an inspiration. I can use an inspiration on that, right?
Yeah. Use it on anything.
That was terrible. There you go, double
Ooh,
hit.
that's much better.
That's
Annihilate.
Thank you.
Potion to myself. I do. I'm gonna do a potion for myself next.
So, at this point, a few things happen. Fenwick and Fulham, you hear the sounds of something bursting out of the ground to the east. You see a huge hole emerge, and then, as it does, another one of the Inkegs bursts out, skittering, crawling out of the ground. But, even worse, you hear something titanic rumbling beneath your feet, like that of an earthquake. It emanates all around, and eventually you feel the ground quake cracks beneath your feet just a little bit as it splinters towards the west, towards the center of the camp. As first rising out is a huge, massive claw. Another one reaches out of the earth. You see a few desiccated bodies kind of splurl out and just splat onto the ground. As climbing out of the ground is this massive, titanic insectoid with a huge bulbous sort of behind, as you see the queen emerge out of its hole. I'll add it to the initiative.
I ain't wanting to deal with royalty today.
You deal with royalty every day.
So just roll.
It's true. But that one's a little more tolerable.
Do I know if these guys are sensitive to vibration more than maybe sight?
A nature check with advantage.
11.
Their ankegs aren't like rare. They're not too common for city folk because they're definitely much more of like a country sort of issue, especially on flat plains. You would recognize that, yeah, they're definitely being burrowers underground that they deal with any sort of real disturbance. Their sight's not great. They're not blind or anything like that, but you don't know any specifics per se.
You said they were like below the level of.
Yeah, so the reason why you could see is you're 10 feet in the air, you see them.
Yeah.
It's like ground level, and they're like a whack-a-mole. You know, whack-a-mole, you can see like a little head underneath and all those old machines. That's kind of what you're seeing.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go full-blown Mission Impossible, and
Nice.
it's between me and that circle. If I go around them is 50 feet. So
Okay.
I'm going to drop down 10, and
Alright.
we're going full-blown Mission Impossible on our tummy like we're strung from the ceiling.
Okay.
And we're going to float very,
Nice.
very quietly until
It's like
I'm
a little.
right here. Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm whispering to myself, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Real quiet.
All right.
So I asked that question. That's like the free action. I just want to
To
make
do
sure
what?
I'm to ask do the check and ask all the questions.
Oh yeah, if you doing the no, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so then that's my movement. Real quiet. I want to use the kind of like the rest of my turn to just put the crystal in, if you'll let me, and then maybe also put it on the
Sleight
circle.
of hand check.
You have inspiration?
13.
Delicate. 13 is just barely enough. You recognize it as you're pulling out. It wouldn't be too bad to just slot it in, take the old one out, and push the new crystal in, but it's shattered. Glass fragments that are magically infused kind of resonate, and you gently pull each one to the side. You lock it into place, and now the new crystal is set. It's still in the grass. It has not been sort of set up and activated yet.
Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that for my turn.
Okay. Ready for next go. Kendrick, you're up.
Do we have a plan for this Titanic one over here? This is in character, Henrik, because I genuinely don't know what to do about something that big.
Hit it till it dies? Light it on fire? I don't know.
Meanwhile, I'm attacking the soldier.
All right, let's see it. And there's a hit, slashing down into the soldier.
For 9 damage.
9 points. Sorry, I was fixing something. Yeah, slashing into the soldier. 9 points. Sabrina, feel free to make a free with advantage. No, not with. Yes, with advantage because it's slashing
Okay.
in. Hold on, my apologies. I lied again because it is not a basic okay, it's a soldier, so flat. Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
So not with advantage, my apologies, because it's the wrong creature.
I still
This
get
one's
my
a little
normal advantage
tougher.
because
Still get your normal
barbarian
advantage.
athletics.
Yep, drops you out of its mouth.
Huzzah. Much obliged.
Okay. Kenrick, anything else?
Now we will toss back. Basically.
Chug chug. Sabira, you're up.
Alright. I'm pretty mad. I'm gonna try and hit this guy with the axe.
There's a hit.
21.
Chomps right into its face. 7 slashing.
7.
Pixels of health. So close.
Damn.
Oof.
Don't. Because I can't just cleave it. Because it's the same entity, even though it's big.
Big boy. Big old boy.
So. I don't feel like I need to drink another potion yet, so that will be my turn.
Sounds good to me. I have now 1 active ink egg scurrying out of its hole. It will aggressively shimmy on over. We can see. Ooh, well, someone's out in the open. Lovely. I would like Fulwin and Kenrick. Please make dexterity saving throws as a lovely little vile spew pukes up acid right at the 2 of you.
Oh,
Both of
okay.
you succeed. You're gonna take half of my lovely acid puke. 7 points of acid for the both of you. That's already reduced. Fantastic. Fenwick, you're up.
Oh boy. This is proving to be challenging. Did you guys take off your damage already for... Oh yeah, I see. I'm gonna use an action for Land's Aid. Spending a wild shape charge, I believe.
That's right.
Now if I can find it, that'd be great. It's too much shit on my screen. Aha! I got a 2. And I wanted to put it kind of where the egg,
Yep.
the big one.
No,
is.
I see.
And 1 creature of my choice in the area regains 26.
D6. Do I gotta make it a con save for more than a necrotic?
That's a good question. This is the spell.
Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC. Got it. So it's gonna make a con save 11. I think that is a failure. So this is necrotic damage, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. So as Landsade kind of spreads out, the healing magics go to whoever is around the area. That's fine. Choose one of your allies. You notice that the what does this look like as it kind of reaches into the body of this creature?
It's kind of looking like tendrils going up from the ground, like overgrown grass, starts
Yeah.
spiraling up around into the legs of the creature.
Nice.
But the tendrils very quickly rot, as if like they've been poisoned, I guess. Like they're just dying grass.
Gotcha. So, as the tendrils kind of reach through like dying grass, you notice that it actually seems to be more effective than you thought. the necrosis, you kind of reach in, kind of, its body starts to shrivel and decay as that just little bit kind of reaches through and a single vine darts through towards its face. It sprouts through and cracks it open, killing it.
Whoa. Poggers.
You recognize that it is definitely vulnerable to your necrotic damages. Cool. With that, that is my soldier.
Actually, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna use a second spell slot, or just to heal myself.
That works
And
for
that's
me.
it.
Well, someone, or someones at this point, have woken up. The queen herself. She huge, titanic, insectoid legs climb out 5, 10, 15, 20. And what she is going to do is, again, not the smartest. So she sees this and spews acid straight down. Supira, again, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
That is a failure.
I'm probably going down, but let's find out.
For a total of 48
Yep.
points of acid as it spews this highly, highly concentrated beam of pure acid right from its mouth.
Alright, and because I have not ever fucking used this, because I keep forgetting I'm an orc.
You got the 1 HP, let's go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
And it will, so that was just a little bit of its movement. I think now what it will do is go 20, 25, breaking everything as it kind of goes through 30, 35, 40, right to here. And Fulwin, I'm immediately going to use a legendary action and bring down one of my forelegs and slam it down right at Fenwick. 18 crashes down against poor Fenwick here, and 16 piercing.
Wait, I'd like to use my reaction and use shield.
Nice. You can see the like come down at you as you bring up the magical barrier, and just inches away, it crushes and destroys the tent nearby, just splinters into cloth and wood. Fulwin, you're up.
I. So... Oh, it's not. Okay.
Oh. Cutting in and out there for a little bit.
You're curing 9 wounds. Only 11, fortunately.
2?
Subira.
Superior. Got it.
And bonus action, I will have my sword here. Smack.
There's a bonk.
8.
8 points against the queen, okay. Tiny little bonk. It is.
8 damage.
Got it. Oh. Something else stirs at this point now with the queen. Full rage. She's kind of chitters loudly, raises her head, and just kind of mandibles clap loudly. You can almost feel the thunder echo from her chomping mandibles as bursting out of the hole right by Fenwick is another ink egg, just like so.
Hog.
God.
Still think we can push her into the lake.
I was so busy shit talking Phil, I didn't hear you call my name.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I am going to lift up this thing that I just installed the crystal in,
Sure.
and I'm gonna set it very gently down in that little metallic
Right.
ring.
Last check, sleight of hand.
Whop. 19.
Okay, 19. You set it down perfectly into the metallic ring. You could feel this like hissing come from it. A little bit of steam kind of billows out, and it naturally just kind of twists into place. You could feel a light sort of like thrumming coming from the metallic bits. You hear something in a higher pitched voice echo from the chamber. No need to roll. You may not know what language it is, but not a lot of people speak it. It's Gnomish. It's something that people can hear quite frequently. There are cute little scripts. Something peeks out for a brief moment, and then you see the crystal slowly descend into the tube, and then goes further, and then a bright light fills the canister and begins to swirl, and then it flushes into the earth. At this point, you see, we get the shot, we jump back to main party here, as now more and more ink eggs, just, you can see more of these little claws, little air quotes, claw through some of the tapestries. A few of the soldiers start kind of bursting through from the trees to the east, and as soon as the last of this like liquid hits the earth, you see it sort of, as light starts to glow from some of the open holes around the area, each of the ink eggs kind of twist their heads. A few of them pop. The queen, in pain, immediately scurries, runs into large holes, sort of diving in, immediately burrows through. Several of the other egg eggs fall to the ground, twitching dead. The queen escapes. A few of the soldiers also escape as they burrow through the ground. As we are out of initiative. Nicely done.
Yeah. I immediately shoot straight up to 60 feet and start floating over to them and declare that your savior has arrived.
Oh
And
my
I'm
God.
just like floating in the air, like right around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're sitting. I'm definitely hitting like that Christ of Pantocrata.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I'm just, waiting for applause at this point.
So, did he actually do that, or
I have
was that a
no idea.
coincidence? All right. Well,
Who cares?
My
I
goodness.
think
Like,
there
no,
was
while you guys were over here dicking around with squishing bugs, I was over there fixing the problem.
Yeah, if I recall, you ran away screaming first.
I was making sure that I found the solution.
Make a persuasion check.
Something that you were not trying to do. It's 18.
As much as I hate to say it, I am inclined to believe him.
And also, there's a
I also
lady.
believe.
Damn right you do. And also, there's a lady over here that I think she's basically the only survivor. And then I'm gonna swoop on over here, swooping on over here, and I'm gonna alight on the table at the doorway like Aladdin in the movie Aladdin, as opposed to the other ones. And tell her that it's safe to come out.
Yeah. I heard the strum of the resonator. She looks and sees you, sort of her face softened. She walks through, pushes herself up, kind of wipes up, and just shakes open her shirt a little bit. You can see she's just covered in sweat. Walks towards the door. pushes a few of the objects out of the way. Thank you. That was very brave of you. Oh, hello, Teresa. She reaches out. I'm the
Pleasure.
was very quiet.
Oh no, she lost her voice.
Oh,
She screams too much.
Well,
I understand.
more that I got my throat ripped out by a wizard, but it got better.
She
Oh.
screams too much.
Fine, I scream too much.
Interesting. Well, I don't want to impose, but she goes and reaches in her pocket and pulls out a small parchment. You can see it's written up, somewhat smudged, of 30 plus names. And then she looks at you all. I'm the only one left, as I told your companion here. Savior. She gives you a little
Jesus.
smile.
God. God King. All of the above.
Looks over to Sabira and and your name? She looks past Sabira and Fenwick. It's
past or at?
At you. She's like looking past Sabira at you, Fenwick, and she's like about to tell you her name, and then she looks over at Serdusdorf. Don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful. Obviously, I'm alive because of a great friend here, but do they always have this god complex?
You get used to it.
Well,
I am God. And I'm saying that as I'm hovering 6 inches off the ground.
I'm trying really hard not to pop Radiant Soul right now and be like, hey, shame.
we just
So
have to
that's
go
what
along with it. They're very useful.
I can see.
I saved
well,
the day.
We know.
Can we talk about this in town, possibly? I know it's only about a day's travel at most. Van Dalen,
That seems
my cousin
wise.
is the acting mayor. But
Right.
don't know why they call him that. I don't know why they just call him mayor, but it doesn't matter. Yes, I don't have much in the ways of monetary. She like pulls out her pockets.
Oh no,
Um,
don't worry about it. Your cousin's paying us through the nose for this.
Oh, surprising. I do appreciate, obviously, that he's helping me out. We haven't been the best of family, him and the rest of our little clan, but it's kind that he's wanting to reach out and help save the day, I guess. Please, may I follow you all to town? I want to talk to him about what's happened.
That seems
I sure-
prudent.
Yeah, I sure should not staying here tonight.
Oh, odd thing. Have you happened to seen a man around here? He's wearing wizard's robes.
Red?
Some of it. It was a bit of a mix of red and blue. The interesting thing is that this gentleman's robes had eyes all decorated along it. The reason why she kind of says, and you can tell that she has a little bit of either she's really stressed or has a little bit of a stutter, but I swear, it was about a week ago. I woke up and I always have trouble sometimes sleeping by the waterfront. Not only is it calming, but she goes on a little rant about how sleeping by the water in her like daily life, but it's not important. I woke up and I was at the dock, actually, right there. She points at the end of the pier. I was just pacing and getting ready to maybe head back and try to get some sleep again. But then I saw this man. He was walking amongst the ruins to the west. You can actually see, and she points at the dock. There's a perfect angle that you can see right at the ruins. And just by looking at it, you can tell that how the dock's set up, and just because it's a 2D map, you'd be able to tell that you would actually have a pretty much a perfect sight line right at the ruins at the edge of the pyramid.
Was that
I saw
when
him
the
walking through the fields. Yes?
was that when the attack started?
Not immediately. It was about a day or two after that. I went around and I was doing my normal business, and then one of the workers came by and said there was a malfunction with the resonator. Easy fix, but the difficult thing is that the casing wouldn't open. The normal gnomish language that's infused with it, I can speak it myself a little bit, at least how to operate their voice commands of these objects, was using. It wasn't gnomish, it was something strange. It, for the life of me, it sounded like as if I was standing at the dock when the tides, there's a rainstorm, or when the water seems to ripple through heavily. So,
Well, we fixed it now. Let's go.
okay.
Well, all right. Perhaps we should talk about this while we're walking then.
That works for me.
I'm definitely gonna try and pry a little into the thing we've been trying to do with, other people of, hey, what happened to the mayor before the acting mayor, See how far this amnesia curse has spread since, this person has not been in town for a while, presumably.
Kind of when you have a sec, you loop the tunes or play something else when it goes out. Yeah, so at this point, you can either camp here, don't know if you want to, or you can start making your way southwards. If everyone could do me a favor and group up, that would be lovely. I'll bring you all to the world.
Is there nothing good in the chests? I'm in here rifling through their.
Yeah, sure. Why don't you roll me an investigation check to see if there's anything? As I said, there wasn't too much
guidance.
Hell.
Get guidance. Good.
Get guidance.
Is that it's a 1d4?
Yes. 13. You find mostly of what I said before. Logging supplies. There's a few actual nice hand axes. There's a large actual great axe that's tucked into the corner. Most of them are logging supplies, but can definitely be used in combat. Some of these are very well maintained. With a 13, you see a small pouch. It looks to be like someone's personal stash of gold, tucked away. A total of, let's see what we can find here. Not too much. And then let's see what else. Let that load. I'm going to round it up to 180 gold pieces. And you find in the crate tucked away is 2 basic healing potions. But for the most part,
all the way straight in my pocket. No one else gets it.
Right into the pocket. 180 gold pieces. 180 GP. 2 basic healing potions. But everything else seems to be somewhat useless.
Nope. Love it. I'm gonna walk back out like I wasn't rifling through the personal belongings of a bunch of dead people.
Ridiculous. All right. Give me one moment. I will bring you to the overland. Oh. So Teresa is following you all. You are at the Tribar Logging Trails. So you're right here. And it is about a day and a half. Honestly, taking the road would speed you up. So we'll say a 1, 2. I'd say you'll be able to make 3 hexes speed because you're moving along the road. So you only need a day's worth of travel. Someone be so kind as to roll me a d12. This would be our first day and only day of travel here. Also,
do my good berries count?
And
Your
we're
good
long
berries,
resting,
I was
right?
going to say, for your long rest, yes, you absolutely can use your good berries if you have them.
I'm not
That's
eating
one
your
cast.
dingleberries, so I'm gonna use one of my rations.
With a 9, pretty uneventful. It's starting to get a little rainy out, but that's about it. No traders, not a whole lot of spot for finding game or real food supplies. I mean, you are moving along a pretty well traveled trail. But beyond that, you easily make it to Vandalen without any other issues.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. So, boom, bringing to the town map. Yippee! You are back in town. Quests completed. Ready to go.
So-
Where would you like to go first?
Sleep.
Sister Girly?
Just, Sister Garley, sure.
Unless it's like late at night or something.
No, you had a long rest on the trail. You get there about midday, let's say at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, already have a long rest, having some good berries or other supplies. Head on over to Sister Garley. She sees you and waves you on over. Shrine still in shambles. And you can see in the through the windows of her house, you could actually see Alex already set up in a lovely station, smoke billowing through the chimney, getting ready and working on potions and other alchemical reagents. Sister Garley waves you over and says, "Oh, you're all right. I'm assuming everything went okay. No major bumps or bruises. And you, oh, Teresa." She kind of waves. I know we don't talk too much, but I'm happy that you're here. Teresa kind of like waves at her, like acquaintances, and just sort of nods. And as she gets the lay of the town, Teresa kind of waves you all. "Thank you again. I'm gonna go check on my cousin, and honestly, I need a couple drinks. We'll talk later. I promise." And immediately scurries over to the town hall. Sister Garley looks towards you and says, "So, tell me exactly what happened. You all were out there, honestly, longer than I thought you would. Oh, and she looks over at you. Did you catch cold? Vera?
Well, about that, we ran into a wizard who was trying to use
Oh.
Agatha to gain the password to a tower, and we fought him. But this
She
ended up
stops you.
happening. I've got a big
When you
gap
say
in
a
that.
tower,
Yeah,
you don't mean Old Owl Well, do you?"
right.
Yeah,
The
nailed it.
ruins in that tower.
She sighs. "I was afraid that was the case. I wasn't sure, obviously, couldn't be 100% known, and there was a couple of red herrings as to what was happening, but you dealt with someone who's trying to access those ruins, is that correct?"
Well, we killed him, so yeah. Lost his damn tea recipe, though. She looks at Sir Dusseldorf.
Oh.
It was really good tea.
I'm gonna give you the V's
Mm-hmm.
and blow raspberries.
Uh-huh.
I love that Sir Dusseldorf's just getting more and more just like no shits given, rock star. Yeah, like,
Mm-hmm.
So this is peak Dusseldorf, and I just wanted to make sure it was
Uh-huh.
okay, and I rolled into his character very carefully while I learned how the rest of the party was gonna handle him.
this
Yeah.
is great. She looks and she says, "This so the Old Owl Well, kind of what everyone has called it for years now. But really it's ruins of an outpost, a tower, Wizard's Tower to be precise, of some bad people many, many years ago. Are you familiar with the Red Wizards of Thay?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he was
that
one
boy
of
was a red
types.
wizard.
Oh,
There's an armory there. We're gonna break into
She
it
looks
later.
towards you and says, "Don't." I was afraid that you might want to do that. I suggest you leave it alone. All of it. You are good people. I really don't want anything to happen to any of you. The reason why I'm saying that this is not a threat, this by any sense. I don't want anything to do with that place. And frankly, I wish you would all the safety and happiness in the world, but that place, it's been some years, but there were some tales a few decades ago of adventurers similar to yourselves. They found out how to access that armory, never left. I fear it's a trap. There may be magical things down there. A lot of these ancient ruins usually do. Times of ancient wars, and the Red Wizards knew how to create and store magics to last eons, but I'm afraid that it would be very dangerous.
I mean, everything that we
you-
do is dangerous.
I guess so, but it's a bit different when you're hunting down giant creatures in the woods and fighting goblins than dealing with magics that can twist your mind, pull it in different directions, or consume your soul. Just a warning. But
We'll be
nonetheless,
definitely taking it into consideration at least. Those of us with
Understandable.
sense will.
absolutely. But I'm assuming that with your success, that Agatha is calmed and the roads are safe now.
As much as they can be.
Perfect. Excuse me, Sabir, do you want me to help you? And she's looking at your neck. That looks a bit worse for wear than what you initially said.
Right, yeah, that would be much obliged.
Okay. Give me a moment. She looks at it, raises up a hand, and very gently kind of motions towards your neck. May I? Just for a moment. She touches it, kind of. Her hand kind of juts back, and she kind of winces in pain. This is going to take a bit of effort. I don't want to be rude, but this is going to cost me a fair bit of my own stock to heal this. It'll be about 500 gold worth of supplies that I need to use to help fix this for you, if you wish. So 500 gold to remove the...
I'm
have the
gonna
checkbook out.
stare at our accountant.
I have a very, even though this isn't how this works, I have a very fancy like pen. It's like fucking 2 feet long, and I have this very
Huge quill,
fancy
yeah.
like pocketbook type thing, and I'm scratching on it.
Like a peacock feather quill or
Yeah.
whatever. That seems
Fantastic.
appropriate. Yeah.
Question. So,
Mhm.
obviously that was for her quest. Did I give you the rewards for her?
I don't think so. I don't think we got rewards for any of the
did
three
not
quests we did.
You don't
Get
got
any
any rewards.
rewards.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
we haven't
Because
handed
we just
anything
roll
in.
back in.
Gotcha. You're right. I couldn't remember if we like stopped in town for a moment. Okay. So what she'll do is she initially, when you came in and told her about the completion, she would hand you the gold and hand you the reward. So a potion of lesser spell recovery and a potion of gaseous form. And then she looks at the gold that she just handed you, and then the next she's like, "I could take some of that back and possibly fix your neck. I'm so sorry, dear."
I mean, take
All
your
right.
time. It's much obliged if you can.
She
do
goes
anything
and just
about
kind of
it.
gingerly takes most of the gold back, and she kind of, "I'm sorry," puts it into her purse again. She hands you 250 gold, one potion of lesser spell recovery, and one potion of gaseous form. With that, she takes a few moments, heads back inside. You can see she grabs a few of these rags that seem to almost glow a soft yellowish white light. Come here, just sit down on this stump, and you can see she has a cut down tree in her front yard, creating like a nice semi-carved little chair that she's made. Wrap
Nice.
this around your neck for about an hour or so. Let it soak. It'll sting a little bit and be a little tingly. And then once it's done, you would want to peel it off gently, and then burn the rags immediately.
Okay. Can do.
What happens if you
Perfect.
don't burn them immediately? Does it set the place on
Well,
fire? Wait, no, what happens?
looks
Do we
towards
want to
you.
keep them? Do we want to use them as a weapon?
It's not a weapon. The effects might bounce back to someone else nearby.
Burn them. Right, got it. Burn them.
Yes, that would be prudent. So, all right, so that is completed. Looks towards you, and we will do the rest. Sounds good. Well, I can't obviously control what you do or anything like that, but please take some time to think over. There are some things in this world that are best left to be undisturbed, and that tower is one of them.
Well, we'll take it under consideration.
Perfect. She looks at you, and you just have this like. I'm thinking of like imagine bandages or these wraps, but it's like now covered in like seaweed and oils, and think of like just this nasty sort of muck that's all wrapped around you, creating like a little, almost like a plaster or paper mache around your neck. That's like your whole neck.
With a thick, I'm presuming somewhat foul-smelling poultice under it.
Oh,
yeah.
it's gross. Yeah, it smells like rotten plants. Yeah, it's mushy. But she says, well, while you're resting, it's not really a formal quest per se, but the family that you saved, Sindar Manor, they well, they don't have much in terms of monetary things, but sorry, I'm looking up their names here. But Myrna, she came from a village that was abandoned about 30 years ago. She came to me and told me that her village, called Thunder Tree, this place, well, it's not too far away. It's about maybe 4 or 5 days travel northwards. It's actually closer to Neverwinter than it is to us, but it's not too bad to reach. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, I've never been. It's a bit out of the way, and it's abandoned. Bandits and the like do make their way towards that area. There is a druid, actually, who he works for the Emerald Alliance, you see, and he was keeping eye on the area. There's some strange things happening. But the reason why I'm bringing this up specifically about Myrna is that her family, ages ago, ran a alchemist and poultice shop there. Now, I doubt she would be able to find any potions or things, but she told me that when she had to leave as a girl, her mother and her grandmother, they had a necklace, a beautiful thing made of diamonds and emeralds. She said as a reward for saving her and her children that she wanted you to have it. I don't know if it's magical, as I said, but it might be worth something, at least. If you do go, please feel free. The necklace is yours to keep, is what she said. But if you do, can you check on Radoth for me, as a personal favor of mine? And she goes and kind of whispers towards you. And please, don't say this to anyone else in the town. another reason why I need you to go is to make sure that he doesn't try to be a fool and fight the dragon that lives there. There's been rumors of something large in the skies. I have friends in Neverwinter, of course, and Radoth sends me his little birds from time to time. A green dragon has made its home. Please, just convince him to come back. Find the necklace if you can, and if there are any other strange things, let me know. Don't have much to reward you, but she looks around. How about this?
Mm-hmm.
If the time comes and you need help with a quest,
Mm-hmm.
I will be personally obliged to help you, if need be, of course. So, mechanically, what this means is if you go to Thunder Tree, you could find an optional loot reward. If you are able to convince Radoth to come back peacefully, and specifically not deal with the dragon, she is offering to help you along with a quest or two with whatever you need as a temporary party member.
That's good.
Well, that would be fantastic. Please, if you need anything else, feel free to stop by. Alex has been making a few potions. Actually, those that she handed you.
Mm-hmm.
Made those just yesterday. The young, the young one definitely has a talent, growing, but a talent for sure.
Well, I'm glad to see he's settling in. They're settling in. Apologies.
Yes, they definitely are. It's been uneasy the first week or so, but it's been getting better and better. Well, she goes. If you need anything else, give you a holler. I'm gonna go check on Alex. Be safe, and remember what I said. There's no reason to die in an old, dark tower. You don't need to.
Fair.
Farewell.
While we're still like immediately right here, did Teresa
Sure.
have any interesting insights while we were on our way back? Or
Yes.
does she have that
so,
same kind of memory gap as everybody else about
you
why
notice,
he's
so
acting
she
mayor
didn't have
and not mayor?
she didn't have a lot to say specifically about Fendale because she's not from there.
Yeah.
She did say something of note. She said, "Why do they call my cousin acting mayor? He should just be mayor.
Mhm.
It doesn't make any sense."
Right.
Since you spent some time with her, and now you all are kind of keen on looking at what to look for, she has no signs of that sort of purple, like thumbprints on the side of her temples at all.
Interesting. Is there a particular reason he should be mayor instead of just acting mayor? Just like politically, or like?
Well, he's in charge. Makes sense. I don't
That's
know what
true.
acting is. The old mayor, from what I heard, a dwarven fellow, just hasn't been here in a long time. Why be mayor if you're not even in town anymore? Makes sense. From what I was able to gather while in town, not a lot of people talking about him, which is strange. But I met him. It was about 6, 7 months ago, at least.
Mhm.
Nice dwarven fellow. Kept mentioning something about what was the name? With the K or C? Carl? I don't know who Carl is. Something like this.
Right. Well, if we find him, we'll ask him. But we don't know where he is either, so you know.
All right. Well, I am going to drink about 3 flagons of ale.
Very
Okay.
fair.
Just goes right into
All right. Cool.
At this point, you regain your voice because it's been about an hour since all this has happened. So remove the debuff.
All right.
You have been healed. Huzzah.
When the debuff gets removed, we're grab the rags, burn them. Then Sabira's gonna walk outside, look around to make sure there's no like animals or small children she's gonna startle, and holler at the top of her lungs and run a lap around the building.
All right, that works for me. The ring all around. So to help expedite things for you all, you have completed. You successfully dealt with grave robbing, so that is complete. You have saved Teresa. So that means a total of 800 and 500. So that is 1,300 gold pieces you got from this. You got a 3rd and 2nd level spell scroll, so those are random. I'll find those for you in just a moment. And a lovely discount coupon, 50% off coupon to the Rothwell Smithy and my eternal gratitude signed. Those are completed.
Huzzah!
And
All right.
I'll have to make a little side mission for you here. But that is investigating Thunder Tree. Reward being the necklace, and the main goal is to convince Radoth to come back safely. Now, we have a few minutes left. It's up to you all what you would like to do. We've got about 15 minutes or so. You could either end it here, or if there's anything else you'd like to do in town to set up for next time, feel free. Now that you have some money, got a few more supplies. Potion Maker is in town, so what would you like to do?
Phil, did you mention possibly wanting to purchase some type of specialized weapon?
Couldn't remember what the Smithy's deal is. Whether or not he just like does masterwork items, or if they are actually magical.
It's a good question.
Or were they just like +1?
So you didn't really get a chance to talk to him too much. Does not offer magical weapons. Is able to do masterwork, meaning that is on crits of 19 and 20 on all weapons. Can make you basically any weapon that you want that's not here. Also, the big thing though is probably armor. He's able to make any armor he wants, so that's including plate. They are also able to upgrade the armor to allow for, depending on the type of armor you want, could add resistance to either bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing damage, but that will cost a fair bit extra on top.
Okay.
So you could do, say for instance, a suit of chainmail that would be imbued with some extra padding inside, meaning that it would give you resistance to, say, bludgeoning or something. Or extra layers of armor to do something. Yeah.
Sort of like physical tweaks.
Yeah. You can also just make anything too, because you're also not relying on the other sellers like Lancaster, because they are selling secondhand, basically items like whatever they can get in store. If there's something specifically like you really want, you can make that and also improve weapons to masterwork quality. But nothing is technically magical.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, give me one moment. I thought I had him in my character list. Looking for Radoth.
No worries.
Yeah, I was just looking.
Oh, these are dead. These are villagers.
Oh, he's under villagers, not important NPCs. Magnus Rothwell?
No, Magnus, yeah, that's our smith. I was looking for Radoth. I might not have put him in.
Oh. Who's that?
That is the druid
druid
they're
who
asking to
Wants
find.
to fight a fucking
Let me
dragon.
get the spelling.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get the spelling for you. I don't think I have his info on here.
Thank you.
I see. Okay. I'm fine with calling for the night.
Perfect. Works for me.
Yeah,
Very tired.
this seems like a good place to stop. Yeah.
Good stop spot.
If we
Awesome.
can at least
Radoth,
just
Emerald Enclave.
point a direction, do we want to go
Mhm.
to Radoth or do we want to do stuff inside of town first? For next time.
Should probably
That way
buy,
Joe can plan
also,
a little
potions
bit.
and stuff.
Yeah, that does help me out. Before
Okay.
this is actually really important. So before we finish, you all will say that you stop by at the Stonehill Inn. You do see.
Sure. Yep.
Moment. You will see Sildar. He'll be there, to sort of wave you down again, just covered with like maps. It's been a while since you've seen them, but they do approach you and say that they know where Gundren is. They got confirmation that
Great.
Gundren is at a place called Cragmaw Castle and knows the location of Cragmaw.
Well,
So that is
like
main
castle,
quest.
you say?
Call it a castle. Yeah, he's
Mm-hmm.
using like air quotes castle. He says it is really more of a ruins at the edge of the forest. Moment, Sword Coast. He actually points it out on a map. So if I bring you all to our overland, give me one moment. Boom. See this? And you should now see who's asking around the area. Got some information during your basically week of doing side quests that you now know where Cragmaw Castle is. And that is where Gundren is being held.
Where's
The
Radoth?
edge of the
Also would know
forest.
where Thunder Tree is located as well. That is the other.
Dang. So refill on potions.
Yeah.
And then do we want to hit Thunder Tree first and then swing back into the forest on the way home?
I mean, dang, it seems like maybe we just head to Neverwinter first and have that be like a
Right,
home
Could
maybe
base
we go to
for,
Neverwinter?
magical
for both.
items.
Could
I
stop by
assume
Neverwinter for a little bit, see if there's more shops.
it's limited in its capacity to interact with.
Yeah, so it's gonna be just something quick. We're not gonna do a whole big Neverwinter because I still want to keep
No,
it tied
we're
to
not doing
the...
an entire Neverwinter
Thank you.
subplot into
Yeah,
this
you see,
campaign.
oh,
We
this
love you,
access
Joe.
is in a different campaign or something. So, but yeah, if you
Episode.
wanted to stop by Neverwinter and just visit like general shops, sure, that's easy to do.
Yeah.
Um,
Like maybe pick
But
up some
beyond
magical
that-
items that we can't get in
Yeah.
Fandalen.
possibly, if there's anything available, these
Like-
will just be some rolls. Check on random
Right.
tables. You know, restock
that's
them.
fine.
I was more thinking
That's
that would just
fine.
act as like a home base for like if things go poorly in Thunder Tree, we can like go back to Neverwinter, like
Oh yeah, there's
We can
there's
do that.
the,
for a minute.
inn you were
and then
staying at.
try
Yeah,
Primal Camel. Yeah.
the Red Dragon Inn. That's like this famous inn that's at Neverwinter, and it's like this 3-story thing. That's like actually where you all started at the very beginning. Yeah, you would just go back there.
Mhm.
It's like right at the gate.
Perfect.
I have that board game.
Red Dragon Inn.
Yeah.
That's actually fun. Yeah.
It's a really good
Yeah, I
board
get
game.
Have not played it.
I didn't know.
Alright, so he's being held at Cragmaw Castle.
Cragmaw.
Castle.
Theoretic.
Grandma.
Grandma. At Grandma Castle. Yeah. Let me add
So we need to
that
call him
there.
to his face.
Cool. Nice. Nice
Yeah,
having a
definitely seems like a good place to stop.
Cool. All right, and that is where we will end it. So next week, 13th of August. Are we okay with that? Checking my schedules.
Think so.
Yep. It'd be good.
cool. I've got an anime convention coming up. Let me double check the dates on that. Sorry,
Yes, I am free.
Hi, chat. Bye.